I would like to speak, or I would like to practice my broken English. Now, I think since 56, Buddha Jayanti celebration, they visit India, say, through Natula. And I went to Gangtok, go like that. And then, of course, since then, and then after 59, it's a number of occasions I visit this area. So the external constructions on these, I think even month by month, developing. Wonderful. Since we have this physical, so we need material development. But at the same time, for mental sort of health, the money, matter, not much helpful. So the healthy mind must develop through mental training. Healthy mind cannot buy. If you go to supermarket and shout, I would like to buy healthy mind, I think people may laugh. So therefore, the healthy mind means peaceful mind. So the development of healthy mind must come through training of mind. Prayer, faith alone will not much help. Only through training. So that's why in Buddhist teaching, you see a lot of method how to train our mind. Because you see, there are among the people different level of mental disposition. So we need different method to train our mind. So that's why you see Buddha's teaching, even those which are translated into Tibetan language, about 100 volumes. Then commentary wrote by many great Indian Pandits like Nagarjuna, Arya Asanga, Arya Deva, Dignath, Dharmakirti, Chandrakirti. You see, there are sort of writing which translated into Tibetan about 225 volumes. So these, about 300 volumes, not simply sort of chanting or prayer or some kind of ceremonial sort of or ritual, not that way. Of course, there are some, but major portion of 300 volumes is thorough explanation about training of mind. In order to train our mind, firstly, we have to know about the system of mind, about the system of emotion. Then we can tackle these destructive emotion. Without knowing the whole map of mind or emotion, then difficult to train. Simply prayer, worship, not much helpful. So training, we must utilize human intelligence to tackle our destructive emotion. So that's the Buddhist way. So therefore, many years ago, I think maybe 20 years ago, and near Bodh Gaya, Rajgiri, there one Japanese spiritual leader built huge, let's say, the stupa for peace. So consecration. The President of India also, you see, kept there. That I express the real stupa must build within ourselves. So it is not sufficient just to say build huge stupa. So here also I would like to say huge Buddha statue, wonderful. Now time come to build Buddha here within ourselves. The Buddhists call, you see, Buddha nature, Tathagata Garva. We have the seed of Buddha. So now that we have to realize and pay more attention and making new shape about that Buddha nature. So for that reason, you must study. And also, I think about 2 years ago, I invited the concerned people, consecration of huge statue of Dhammasambhava. Wonderful. With respect, I mentioned that huge Dhammasambhava statue. Wonderful. It remained even 1,000 years, but will never speak. So Buddha statue here, of course, with respect, he will not speak. What we need is explanation and guidance. So Buddha stated so many sort of teachings. So some portion translated into Tibetan. So that's Kanjur. And then commentary about that, Tenjur. So now that is the real message of Buddha. So how to train our mind, how to tackle our destructive emotion. So please pay more attention for study. These sacred book, when we touch and put on our head, then just leave it there. It's not sufficient. Must open and study. So that I would like to share you. I myself now, nearly 78 years old. But whenever I have time, I always read, study, contemplation. Immense help. So, and also, you see, the one, I think, unique thing about Buddhism is the training of mind, not just a prayer, not just sort of worship, training. So because of, there are a lot of sort of method and a lot of explanation about how to train our mind. So modern scientists, number of well-known scientists really showing interest about explanation about emotion, about mind, and how to tackle these things, not as a Buddhist practice, but simply try to develop inner peace. So some number of top scientists really showing interest. So therefore, you see, we historically, Buddhism is our tradition. So therefore, we must realize the real value of Buddha Dharma and the uniqueness about Buddha Dharma. And then, once you study, once you know that thing, then our sort of faith develop genuine faith with solid reasons. Clear? With full knowledge, Buddha Dharma, then recite Buddham Shanam Gacchami, Dhammam Shanam Gacchami, Sangham Shanam Gacchami is really meaningful. without knowing what is Buddhism. Simply recite Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. It's like a tape recorder, not much helpful. So study is very, very important. So finally, I really enjoy, although quite cold here, quite cold wind, quite strong. So I really was sort of impressed with large number. I mean, of course, governor and chief minister and high sort of dignitaries of the people is attentive to this Day meeting. I very much appreciate, and also she spoke very warmly. So I very much appreciate. And then the large number of people come here. I think now we are generally much concerned about money. So I think everybody must be very busy making money. In spite of that, you should come here. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.